Hello, everybody. Lori, GLP-1 Journey in Review. Yes, I'm a little bit early, but it's Thanksgiving, and I have to work a 13, 14-hour day tomorrow. So I thought I would come on and do a live and that I would start it just a little bit early so I could go to bed a little bit earlier too. So here I am. Thanksgiving. How did everybody do on Thanksgiving? I could only speak for myself. Sorry, just adjusting my light a little bit. There you go. Uh, I think I did pretty good. I had a hero bagel, thanks to Alonda from Alonda 180, recommending them. And they are a bagel that has 19 grams of protein and it has 20 something grams of fiber. So, that was pretty good. Reasonable amount of calories. Or I'm just trying to get my lighting right so that I'm not fading in. Let me see if I could fix this. Sorry. Oh, no, no, now I'm disappeared. There we go. Okay. So I had a bagel and I had an egg on it with some cheese. And I ate that after I worked out. And yes, I got my workout in. I'm very happy I got my workout in. First time that I really, really worked out since I hurt my foot. I did two hot thunder sessions, which is a rowing machine in 130, 140 degree sauna and did two. I think they're scheduled every 15 minutes, so they're probably about 14 minutes each. And then I went over to the gym and did some abs and a little bit of legs and some arms, just a general workout. Then I had a uh, quick little massage there. Hey there, how you doing? Uh, can you talk to me too? Of course. So this is, sorry, new glasses. You have to get used to it. Am I pronouncing that right? Hassan. Uh, Hi, how you doing? So, that was pretty much the start of my day and worked out, had my breakfast because I knew I was going to eat my turkey dinner, let's say about, I think I ate it at like 4:30, quarter to 5, which is pretty early for me. I usually eat dinner between 6:30 and 7. So I had primarily turkey with just a little bit of gravy on it, and then I had like literally a tablespoon of stuffing and about a tablespoon and a half of mashed potatoes, and I'm probably going to have some grapes later. Uh, hey there, Felisa, how you doing? How was your Thanksgiving? Let me know in the comments how you did, how or what you had for a meal. Like I said, mine was turkey, so pretty healthy, pretty much around what my calories should be, possibly a little bit more, but hell, it's Thanksgiving, what the heck. And that's what I had. I'm probably going to have some either grapes or some, hey there, cruiser, how you doing? Where you cruising to? Let us know. What's your next cruise? I bought some canary melon, which is pretty much honeydew, which is my favorite uh, fruit and wherever they get it from, it's actually in season there. Felisa's going to eat in about 30 minutes. What you having, Felisa? Let us know. If any of you want to pop online, we could do that. If you want to come on up here, I'm going to put the link in the comments. No pressure, you don't have to. This is just going to be a quick little live basically about Thanksgiving and I did plan on possibly going for a walk. It's raining out, so I don't know if I'm going to do that. I may do some stretching exercises. And found my yoga mat, so I'll probably go ahead and at least do some of that because I think it's important to move. I don't want to just sit there. I watched part of a football game. I have part of a football game on there now. I really was hoping to take a nice long walk, but like I said, it's raining, so we'll just have to make do. I made a video which will be coming out because I got my Ayuga haul and made a video for them. As soon as they approve it, I'll post it. And what is your favorite food for Thanksgiving? For me, that's not a problem. I love turkey. As a matter of fact, I was thinking of, possibly, it should still be on sale, getting some or a turkey breast to put in the freezer because I really enjoy turkey. Um, because I'm not super big on gravy. So, anyone will do for me. I tend to buy a fat-free, already made gravy. I'll add some of, whatever drops off of the turkey into it. And let's see, ham, mashed potatoes, corn on the cob, sweet potato pie. Felicia, that sounds great. Just, be careful not to overeat. You know how these medications are. But give yourself some grace. It is Thanksgiving. My suggestion is always, you know, don't load up your plate. Have your protein put in there first, and then your sides will be a little bit less. Sounds like you're having pretty healthy stuff, so that shouldn't be a problem. And even a little dessert is fine. I did buy a little itsy bitsy, no lie, it's probably about that big, pumpkin pie. I'm not huge of a pie eater, so for me, not a big problem. My wife might have some, if anything. It's really the crust I don't like. I would just eat the inside, and that just might be a little bit too sweet for me, so I don't know if I'm going to have that. But I did get plenty of fresh cut fruit and I do enjoy that. Uh, let's see what you guys are saying here. Congratulations on Ayuga as a sponsor. They have great clothes. I have lots of Ayuga clothes. I've always worn Ayuga, and so I enjoy Ayuga clothes. I think they're very good quality. I'm very happy that I'm now getting some, and that's. Okay, so I think we got a troller on here. Let me see if I could get rid of that. Sorry. Well, I'll have to wait till they comment again. Okay, so they're gone. Sorry about that. Um, again, go for that protein. Give yourself some grace. It is a holiday. Don't worry if you're having some extras. As long as you get back into your routine tomorrow, that's great. Uh, Eat slowly. It's very. This is now my third, second, I think it's my third Thanksgiving on medication. Actually, it's my second because I started right after Thanksgiving. So again, you don't want that blah feeling. I'm glad I ate early because I did eat a little bit more protein than normal, and that's okay because I ate earlier, so it's going to have some time to move through. I'm drinking plenty. My protein today has been good. Like I said, I had those bagels that Yolanda recommended, and they were very good. Very expensive, I have to warn you, the Hero bagels. Uh, and they're such a good source of fiber because, you hear this all the time from us content creators on GLP-1. Protein, 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 protein first. Concentrate on protein, protein that's don't forget about your fiber because the medication gives you constipation, and then when we're eating smaller amounts, we're obviously getting less fiber than what we normally do. That also helps create some constipation, and we don't want constipation. So, what I do is if I don't think I'm getting enough, I have there are these like gummy candies, and they're what are they called? Shameless and a bag, which I don't eat a whole bag, but a bag has, I think, 26 grams of fiber. So pretty much you get your whole day's worth of fiber. Now I eat like a third of the bag maybe. So even so at 12, 11, 12 grams of protein, I'm sorry, not protein, fiber, that's pretty good along with the fiber that I normally eat. Now my Nightbot here, which is helping me mediate this live, is telling people if you are a content creator, if you type in hashtag GLP-1, the name of your channel will come up and it'll be a clickable link so that people could jump to your channel, hopefully when this live is done. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I know you want to. Um, it really does help. It keeps content like this flowing. It lets us keep creating and giving you content and these little tips. Um, I did my 100th shot this week. I'll be doing 101 on Saturday. So for me, Thanksgiving fell on a really good time because I take my shot Saturday, with the half life being about 4 days. That's right where I am. So I was able to eat just a little bit more, but I always recommend people. A lot of people are saying, "Well, skip your shot. It's Thanksgiving." Don't skip it. It's not a good idea. If anything, maybe lower it, maybe change by a day or so, because you don't want to get into those habits. And remember, it's a holiday. Yes, there's food, but we have to learn how to control ourselves and our eating habits while we're on this medication so that we build better habits, because some of us aren't going to stay on this medication for a lifetime. I personally plan on staying on this medication for as long as I could afford it, some form or another. I'm looking forward to the orforglipron. That may be the answer. A pill daily, maybe a little bit less expensive. I'm hearing rumors that compounded might go down in prices. I don't know if that's true. Like I said, total rumor. I'm hearing this online, and I'm trying to see what people are saying here. Okay, well, like I said, I got rid of some trollers, so hopefully they're gone. Hey Val, happy Thanksgiving. Was a great day. No issues eating too much food. That's a huge blessing. That is a blessing, and something to be thankful for. And I am thankful for that. And again, I've learned, this being my second holiday, uh, I've learned also from going on vacation not to skip your shot unless you forgot it or some for reason along those lines. Take a lesser dose, change it by a day or two, whatever you need to do. But you know, like they say on downsides, just take the damn shot. So let's see what else people are saying here. This is my second Thanksgiving too. Protein first, and I weigh and track all my foods. Well, I don't go that far, but God bless you if you're gonna do that. That's great. Uh, Congratulations, 100 shots. Thank you. I'm a legend. Uh, I don't really consider myself a legend, but I do what I can, and I really, love this community. I totally appreciate all the support that everybody's giving, and if I could help one person, this is all worth it. Again, I'm coming out with another video, again, talking about this fiber because, like I said, we concentrate on protein, and I've done videos on protein and how to get extra protein. And there's protein waters, and there's protein gels, and there's all sorts of uh, ways to get extra protein. And, there are ways to get, I'm doing one on fiber because there are ways to do fiber naturally is always better. But something like I normally wouldn't eat a whole or a bagel sandwich like this. And if I was to do these, one, because they're very expensive, very tasty, but I probably would only have a half of a bagel, one of those hero bagels, which would be like 10 grams of fiber, which is still excellent. There's also like keto breads, usually are higher in fiber. They they've added them into like wraps. There's ways to get it uh, a little more gradual over time rather than a burst is a better way just for your stomach. And actually, the more fiber that you eat, the more full you're going to feel. So, that's a plus with the GLP-1 medication. Sorry if I'm kind of staring at the comments. I had to get rid of a couple trollers. Apologize for doing that. I probably should think about getting a moderator for this channel, but I don't do lives that often. I just like had a whole day off and didn't know what to do with myself because I'm not used to having so many days off and so forth. So, that's just the way that it's going. And again, I apologize because I'm trying to get rid of some of these strollers. I'm just trying this two streams at once, the vertical and horizontal. And I guess the other format tends to get a little bit more trollers, so I'm trying to get rid of them so they don't nag at you guys. Uh, Again, Thanksgiving. Thank God that I have people that will follow me and that watch my videos. Hopefully, somebody learned something. Again, like I said, I have an Ayuga one coming out. I just love Ayuga. Um, I'm going to have in the video the link that you could use. And if you use Lori, Lorri 25, you'll get 25% off. And they usually do that on top of their sales. So, you could get some decent prices. And their stuff really isn't too expensive. And I got one of their jackets, which I'm usually not. And it's really more like a jacket. So, it's really sharp. You can really wear it out when you go out and so forth. So it's hey, Darium, happy Thanksgiving to you. We're talking about what we had for Thanksgiving, and some of you I realize haven't eaten yet. I'm Eastern time, so it's a little bit later here. And hey, like I said, I did concentrate on my protein. I had like 2.5 slices of turkey, probably like a spoon of stuffing and a spoon and a half of mashed potatoes, a couple green beans. Not, green beans aren't my favorite vegetable, so normally I do have it. I really wanted to make some Brussels sprouts, but we've had Brussels sprouts this week. My wife and I happen to really like Brussels sprouts, so that's not an issue. But my wife is big on green beans, and I figured, okay, it's Thanksgiving. Green beans is kind of a natural thing to do. Didn't make them anything special. She had some of those crunchy onion things on there. I didn't. So, that's pretty much how it was. Again, we've got that little piece of pumpkin pie. I don't think I'm going to have it. I think I'm just going to have fruit. Uh, Again, also for the fiber, I haven't been having any problems, but like I said, I've been eating those shameless lately, and I thought I was going to have a problem with some constipation. That's why I got them, and they were working well. And I figured, why not just have them? Because an entire bag, which, like I said, I only eat like a third of them, is only 70 calories. So I'm not getting much in the way of calories. So um, I don't really have any of the fiber gummies. I think my wife might, but I actually prefer these a little bit better. Again, like I said, fiber is probably better if it's, even throughout the day. But, when you don't, I prefer something like that over, something like adding Metamucil type of stuff in my diet. I just really can't eat too much more than what I'm already eating. And I do have vegetables, you know, a very small amount with lunch, a decent size with dinner, and I do have my fruit every night. That's really not enough fiber, so that's why I started taking them. Excuse me. When I do have a sandwich, which once in a while I do get, the 70 calorie. I think Sara Lee makes it their whole wheat bread, which has a little bit of fiber. Some of, like I said, the keto bread has a lot of fiber, but I don't eat bread that often. And basically, what I do is I buy a loaf, I'll take out like 4 slices, and I'll put the rest in the freezer, and then when I want some, I'll just take them out, within an hour, they're defrosted, ready to eat, or you could even just toast them frozen and they'll be fine. But I don't eat sandwiches all that much, so that's how I do that. Um, so for me, Thanksgiving is pretty much in the books, and now I have to start thinking Christmas, and Christmas is also my birthday. So, hey, Chloe, thanks for joining us. Um, decide what to do for Christmas. I don't know. Like I said, I might have turkey again. I don't know. I'm gonna put one in the freezer, but I have fresh seafood all the time. My favorite being snapper, and I probably have that at least once a week. Swordfish and salmon are in my regular rotation, so I do like a lot of seafood. So I don't think I'm going to have seafood unless they happen to get special type of seafood that they normally don't have. I'm thinking of maybe getting some lamb chops because, again, lamb chops I can control how much it is. Tips for the trolls. You can put the lives in subscriber mode only, and then they have to subscribe for at least 5 minutes. That's a good tip, Darian. Thank you. I really haven't pushed too much on my subscribers because I'm actually pretty new to monetization and so forth. But it is a thought, and I probably should work on that. Um, Again, I kinda like it open to the public. Like I said, this new platform, that StreamYard has where you could do vertical and horizontal, I think is what's actually got it. I probably should just stick with the standard, uh, horizontal, because I know the vertical, which goes out to a lot more people, brings in more trollers. Because I really don't have this problem when I just do my normal lives before they had this. I just wanted to try it, something new, you know, the new toy, everybody wants to play with the new toy. So, uh, okay, another comment to get rid of. Sorry. Okay. So, Christmas, like I said, I was thinking of maybe making some sort of, lamb chops. I think I like the traditional one with the rib, and my wife likes the other one. Uh, but if I go to the butcher, which I probably will, because it's Christmas, my birthday, splurge, what the heck? I could get like 2 of each kind, and that's it. Or even if I get 3 of each kind, really splurge. Maybe split a sweet potato and a vegetable, and that'll be Christmas, birthday. Uh, Again, that sounds like a simple plan. I pretty much decided, I think, for New Year's. I used to make a prime rib, but that's just a lot of food and it's pretty fatty. And don't get me wrong, I like it, but I'm thinking maybe I'll just get a couple filet mignons again, go to the butcher shop because it's a holiday. What the heck? So okay, I'll probably spend $35 on or $30 on 2 filet mignons, but that's basically going to be our dinner. And holidays that'll be over and I'll have kept it halfway healthy. Um, again, they fall on a Thursday, so shot day being on Saturday works out perfect for me. And that for me, that's great because I don't have quite the appetite suppression I had when I first took the shot, but it's still pretty decent. So I'll get a pretty decent amount of suppression, so I won't eat like there's no tomorrow. I do go away for 3 days in like 2 weeks. I probably will go out to dinner and a little ice cream for dessert might be involved one of those days. But again, vacation, I only do that. I go on a major vacation probably 2 times a year and some small ones, maybe 3 or 4 times a year. Uh, so what the heck? I give myself grace because, like I said, it is a holiday type of or celebration type of thing. And I have absolutely no food that's off limit. So, ice cream once in a while, it's fine, it's I used to do this at ice cream every day, which is, how I got to be 185, 190 pounds. Everybody's saying hi to each other in the chat, so that's great. Um, and I'm thankful that I had a chance to be on a GLP-1 medication. I'm thankful to have done this 100 times, the medication. I'm thankful to have lost like almost 70 pounds, between 60 and 70 pounds. I'm very thankful for that. I'm thankful that I could afford the medication. I'm thankful for compound companies that make it affordable for me. I know there's controversy. Um, I use Mochi Health. Um, and let me see if I have anything on them. There's Mochi's Health. This is their website. If you scan that, uh, MP3CDD is my code if you want $40 off of your first visit or your first charge, for new members only. Actually, up until I think Monday, they have a special where they're actually waiving their monthly charge. So, if you're looking for a good Black Friday special, Mochi has it. And, you know, do it for yourself, do it for somebody for Christmas, whatever. It's great. Like I said, without them, my journey probably would have ended. And who knows how much I'd weigh. For a while there, I weighed so much I didn't even have a scale, didn't care, didn't seem to bother me, until I had that aha moment. And for me, my aha moment was I had a cough. I'm a CAT scan tech by trade. I needed a CAT scan of the chest. I did one, and I saw some calcium in my coronary arteries. So I ran it through a scoring problem, and it was higher than I would like. Had to see a cardiologist, decided this is the time to lose weight because heart disease runs in my family. So that was my aha moment, and I always worked out, so that really wasn't a problem. The only time I really stopped working out was with COVID and them closing the gyms, and it took a little bit to get back into it because my wife was sick back then. She actually stopped breathing from her COPD and was on a ventilator in a drug-induced coma for uh, like 10 days. So you know, by the time she got out of rehab, taking care of her, COVID, things were shut down. It took about a year to get back to normal. And I've been working out ever since. That was never the issue. I've always liked working out. I really turned it more into some me time because, I got some better headphones, listen to my music, jamming, no interruptions. And it really, I love my me time. Thanks, Darium. Congratulations on all your successes and wins. Darium, I'm so happy for your successes, and thankful for having people like you that view my videos and watch me. I think that's great. Um, I love what you do. I appreciate everything that everybody does. Again, I'm trying to keep this a little bit short because it's a holiday and I know some of you are, just about to eat. So, you know, all that being said, I want everybody to have a great Thanksgiving. Uh, Again, concentrate on your protein first. You don't have to clean your plate. There's no starving kids in China, which is what my parents used to tell me. There's no shame if you leave it. Eat slower, drink while you're eating. It'll help you. Really enjoy the day. Give yourself some grace if you're not so good. Happy Thanksgiving, Jazzy. Thanks for joining us. Again, I'm keeping this short, so I'll probably sign off in a couple minutes. Just wanted to say hi to everybody and wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for being a fan, Herbert. That's great. Got some nice interviews coming up. And that's pretty much it. Give yourself some grace. Try to walk a little bit. Enjoy your family and friends. Enjoy your meal. Uh, for me, I've learned to really slow down on Thanksgiving and actually enjoy the food. Don't have to have so much of it to enjoy it. Eat it slower. Actually have some conversation. Uh, it's great, and I'm thankful for all that. I'm thankful for all of you joining me. I want you all to have a great day, and I'll see you next live.